Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Whoa, it's long. I'm the serious JG. And even after Zhang Jiao's defeat, the followers of Taiping Taoism continued their resistance. Um, which, yeah, because the fucking problems that the peasants were facing weren't really resolved, you know? Bunch of fucking assholes with noble titles all went to war, and life is still shit for the peasants, so I guess they're still mad. But there's a little more to Taiping Taoism in this game than there was in real life, because while in real life it was an incredibly complex system of religion and spirituality and whatever. In this game, it's weird people infected by demon shit. So I guess not more, just different. But anyway, we got Zhu Chu and Jian Wei, the famous battle bodyguards of Cao Cao, and we're cosplaying as Cao Cao. And I didn't really set this scenario up intentionally, but it's kind of, I'm enjoying it, kind of like, oh, hey, check it out. Our Cao Cao cosplay now has, like, these are the guys that I should really be using as my backup from now on in all cases, as long as I continue to cosplay as Cao Cao. And I'm cosplaying as Cao Cao mainly because I've just, you know, I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. Even by the standards of my channel, it's not getting a ton of views. So it doesn't seem like anyone else is. At least they're not enjoying watching me play it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I think part of it is the allied system making things just a bit less stressful. Well, significantly less stressful than the Neo games were. But part of what's going on here, too, is the whole... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit! What? I did not mean to do that. Well, it shouldn't be that hard to find my helmet because it'll have like a plus ridiculously high number. This would be it here in Scrupulous Hero Crown, right? What I'm trying to do, figure out which button shows me the, here it is. It's a marking flag detection, which honestly I really only need two. So spirit vulnerability and slow on enemy upon a martial art are the main things for this, and I'm not even using martial arts, so I probably need to use martial arts more. Sword spirit damage increase is nice, I guess, but marking flag detection and morale point gain, I'm just really enjoying those. And I've moved away from... I had a couple of accessories that were giving me, like, something or other upon deflect, and I don't have either of them going right now. This is giving me more genuine key. This is giving me enemy detection, which I like. So any of these could be better than Warfare Classics. Any of these could be better, I suppose, than what I've got now. I need to have a brief explanation of Sun Tzu equipped because it's part of the Cao Cao set. So if I don't have it equipped, I lose one of the martial arts powers I'm not using anyway. Attack power plus 13 is probably pretty good. Spirit gain from normal attacks. Toxic attack power. I like this one too. It's just giving me raw attack power though. Accolades gain. I haven't really figured out what you use accolades for. I think we're good. Alright. Almost missed you there, little tiger seal. Tiger seal times 2. Oh, once we clear this will be an even easier place to farm tiger seals, a thing that I have not had to do. I think I farmed tiger seals for like 5 minutes after I figured out how to farm them, or read about how to farm them. And then kind of realized, no, the game gives you lots. Like, we have 135 tiger seals. This is what you use to get reinforcements. But most of the time, one of your 2 reinforcements is free based on whatever level you're in. So there really hasn't been a thing where we've desperately needed that. Always companion when used. Oh, well, we got a Dragon Bait Essence that I lost all track of. I didn't realize we'd picked up a Dragon Bait Essence. Kind of want to use those as soon as you find them. All right. Try to remember which button is which. I guess I'm not sneaky enough. Because this zombie was way too alert. Hey, you use meat to keep your fire pot? Alright, somebody managed to get themselves killed here, so... I'm thinking... trap nearby, like enemy who pushes a boulder down. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies up there, though. Okay, so somebody got themselves killed by that tiger. Ow. Maybe they're just being a dumbass. This tiger's obsessed with attacking Dion Wei and not me, which is probably not to its advantage. Oh, I thought it died there. It just got stunned. It did this animation that I thought was it. Alright. Well, you guys are up there fighting spiders. How did you get up there? One thing, your computer allies always know the exact terrain, and like they have pathing power to know exactly where to go instantly. Dongzhuo officer armor. Of course that will be hanging around here in the spider cave. Gauntlet of the Leader of Lords. I'm assuming that's a set that we... That may be the name of the set, the Dion Wei set, or the... Man, that guy's throwing some shade here. Like no pause at all in his constant spamming magic attacks. Alright, well I gotta tough out this poison, I guess. Alright, you guys can deal with that, that's fine. Whatever. Take your time, guys. Don't rush on my account. I said that guy was throwing shade. I feel like kind of goof now, having said that the way that I did. Well, we got one quantity Sacred Lotus, and now beyond that, I'm not sure there was any point to following this elevated path. But we know that it's there to return to if needed. Having all those enemies up there attacking us wasn't conducive to good health either. I know I mentioned Neo a lot, but boy, I would have sworn that up here in this corner there was one of those rock faces that's actually alive, and sometimes if you bow to it, it gives you items for free, and other times if you bow to it, attacks. But there's always a hidden door. Well, this is new. This is the thing with the DLCs from the Team Ninja Ancient Asia action games. They trot out new enemies sometimes in the DLC, and they're usually really tough the first time you deal with them, and then after you've dealt with them a couple of times, it usually chills out a bit. Am I heading back to the beginning of the level here? Yes, I am. All right, we don't want that. Let's proceed forward. So I don't do. I mean, I guess I do a Juju voice, but I don't really have a good Dion Wei voice like Bobo. I just make him go, "Rrr," and it's not really differentiated from our Zhang Fei voice that comes out of Dynasty Warriors. But I think of Dion Wei as talking like a like a steroid version of Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop, because it's the same voice actor. That voice actor who does Jet Black and Cowboy Bebop also does. See, I don't. These enemies, I can detect them, but I can't. Are they up on the ceiling? I know, but that voice actor from Cowboy Bebop does like Sauron, Dion Wei, and probably other characters.
So the demons are real.
Did someone doubt that they were real?
We must discern how this one fights.
Or we're gonna just beat up whatever pops out of the ground. Yeah, Zhu Chu seemed to have determined that one can be defeated by whacking it really fucking hard in the head with a hammer. Yeah, but Dion Wei was like in the novel. He's very loyal to Cao Cao, and he dies fighting off like a billion dudes with like people throwing spears right into his chest, holding off Cao Cao as he retreats from Cao Cao having tried to pork some other guy's wife.
Something valuable around here.
So he became kind of a symbol of, well, for Cao Cao, basically for Cao Cao, like, you know, gave him great honor and stuff, but he's basically a symbol of what happens when you know, act like a fucking idiot and try to score with somebody else's wife, that it might cost you a valuable retainer. Like, Cao Cao's not someone who felt a lot of pangs of guilt about what he had done, but he did, like, have some personal feelings about how Dion Wei had gotten killed because of his indiscretions. Also, just falling into a trap. Like, if I don't remember that sequence in the novel very well, but like Cao Cao had basically gotten one of the other warlords to surrender, and this other warlord was honoring him at a feast, and was like, "All right, I'll be your ally. I'll be a subordinate of yours from now on. You can trust me." But it was all trick trap. They included. Maybe it wasn't the other guy's wife. Maybe it was just a woman of his little court. But yeah, basically it was like, oh yeah, hey, you know, while you're here, here's a beautiful woman who's going to smile seductively at you and lure you to her chamber. And once you're in there, like a billion dudes are going to jump out and try to kill you. And that's Dion Wei dies fighting this off so that Cao Cao can escape. So Cao Cao's like, not only was like, you know, I was thinking with my little head instead of my head on my shoulders. There's also a matter of, and also, I probably should have just seen it coming that this was a trap, so. I was a dumbass, and it got one of my men killed, and he remembers that. Ah, ceiling assassin. Can I please lock onto him so that the camera will follow? Thank you. Taishan Champion footwear. The footwear of Taishan champions. Triumphant Conquest plus 7. I don't even know what that is. Is that a equipable accessory? No, it appears to be a Wappet then. Hammer of Vendetta, part of the Guileless Tiger set. Whatever. I'm probably not switching away to it anyway. Because the gear I've got is pretty much tied into this Cao Cao set. Ah, shit. Okay, this is kind of bad. Like a whole lot of guys got alerted to our presence at once. I let my bodyguards do most of the work, or either that or a bunch of guys lost interest, and I didn't realize it, because I only killed about 2 or 3, and there were like 5 or 6. Alright. I'm sure there was some way that we could have killed... Oh, an imminent threat of invasion from the enemy. Alright, so this is going to be one of those things where... I don't know if this will be a human player or if it's going to be a historical thing. This might be like He-Man. I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, like somebody is going to attack, and it'll be a... Okay, it's, oh, what the hell are you?
I can't believe I was so careless. I won't let that happen again. Take that.
Alright, this is clearly a character I'm supposed to recognize from the novel or something, but...
Stand back.
This is one of those things where you can't... Like, once you start defending, you can never get on offense again because of the way spirit works in this game. I guess this is a human player because they're using healing.
I will wreak vengeance on their behalf.
Revenge must indeed be taken. Yet it is also important to restore peace to this land. And I believe General Cao is the man who can make it happen.
Do not underestimate Dian Wei.
Yeah, like I this whole mechanic of like people can jump into your solo game and attack you is really pissing me off.
I disgrace the name of her lie.
I'm retreating. For now.
Stand back.
Yeah, like fuck that. Like why? Because they were taking elixirs and casting spells, and they had a name that suggests like they didn't have a name like Fart Knocker 369. Like that might have been. I can't tell if that was a human player or not, but like why?
Together we will.
Why would the game throw in like, okay, we're gonna have like an actual person come in to your solo game and just fucking murder you? And then I end up getting led into an area full of just regular computer enemies who are, of course, all hostile to me. So now, if they come back, I'll be like, okay, it's actually part of the game. Like, they throw... Like, I don't know why they bother with the... Let's treat it like it's a... an outside invader and not part of the story. But, yeah, like, they can throw that in. Can I get some spirit back? Something was going on there where my spirit was staying locked at 0 and not coming back. But yeah, you know, I was in good spirits and really enjoying it, and then they pull that mechanic back out. And I'm not sure if it was a person or not. I've definitely had it happen where, like, I'm pretty sure it was a person based on the username. But that time they're like, okay, well, here's a character combined of various things that you can use, and they create your character mode. But they're just going to jump into, like, we're just going to have a human player jump in and PvP you in the middle of your single-player story experience. Why would you make that a thing? I know there isn't, like, a separate PvP mode, but then, you know, make one if you want fucking PvP so bad.
This one's no slouch.
Well, we avenged Bao Jin, but we can't avenge ourselves because whoever that, like, sexy pose created character was, yeah, they came in, they beat us, they got whatever the fuck reward you get for that. Accolades, douchebag points, whatever, and now they're gone. Also, yeah, it's like, okay, a female created character came in. What do you think the odds are that that was a female gamer playing that? I would say less than 50-50.
It's a perfect fit for you.
Etiquette +7. It will increase your social skills. So now you'll be able to learn how to walk with a book balanced on your head to be a proper lady. But that whole system confuses me because sometimes the invading force, like, we've had missions where the invading force was a name of somebody that I knew would be involved in the historical mission we were in. Like, you know, a famous general of Dong Zhuo's invades from outside, and that's what it says. And, like, I don't know why they're saying they're invading from outside and not making them just, you know, show up as part of the story, but they'll do that periodically. But this idea that they beat you once, then they never come back. You don't get it. Like, it's like, all right, well, now you're just making me feel like a dick for losing, and you're not giving me any opportunity to redeem myself. If it's just an AI-controlled character fighting with a higher level of, like, skill than the other enemies in the area. If it's not, and it's a human player who can just come in and join your solo game without your consent to attack you, then that's a different level of, like, why the fuck are you doing that? Why do you think I would want that as a player to be part of my experience? And I know, like, part of the whole Neo thing, like, I guess a part of the marketing was that this is going to be an exceptionally difficult game in the spirit of, like, Dark Souls or whatever, but I guess this game still has that in its DNA, but it's like, no, make it difficult in ways that are fun. What the fuck? Meanwhile, I'm casually going around and actually fighting this the smart, correct way, like sneaking up on people. Oh, I fucking hate these guys. I want to get to that wizard dude and kill him because he's powering up the others. And out of that, we got yellow turban soldier armor. Doesn't seem like a particularly impressive reward, actually. I guess I can go back between videos and check that. Oh, typing scriptures heaven times 1. What the hell is that? Stone given to Zhang Jiao by Yu Ji. It contains the tenets of Taiping Taoism, the faith of the Yellow Turbans. For Yu Ji, spreading the values of Taiping Taoism by the Yellow Turbans was incidental to his main objective of proliferating elixir across the land. Zhang Jiao, General of Heaven, owned the first part of the text, and his brothers held the other two. Well, at least now I can go back and find that Triumphant Conquest. It is a Wappet. Oh, part of the Renegade of the Heaven's Will set. It's Dong Zhuo's set. Okay. Yeah, but between videos, if I think about it, or maybe I should just like let this whole thing pass out of my mind because it's causing me irritation rather than enjoyment as a gamer. But I could check out the name of the character who, like I'm a girl who appears to weigh about 90 pounds, but I can carry a weapon that's heavier than I am and kill you with it, like Invader. I can check on that name and see if it's like, oh yeah, this is a character that spawns on this level, or not. Because if there's no record on the internet of this being a character who spawns on this level, then it is like another player who just gave themselves a plausible name rather than naming themselves Fartknocker 69 and decided to invade my solo game, which I don't understand. Well, I guess the closest I can get to revenge is killing the NPCs who were hanging around, being on their side as we fought. I don't want to call it her side because I'm still thinking it might be some dude who's like playing as his fantasy Chinese warrior chick. Evil Taoist leglets. Okay, I mean, I'm sure it's part of an evil Taoist set, which is probably the set you starts dropping after you win the main game and kill Yu Ji. But I just love the idea, independently of all that, the idea that there's an item called Evil Taoist leglets. It's so that you can do the Pat Benatar part in the Let's Get Physical video, but with a the Chinese flavor. Their Evil Taoist exercise gear. Let's get Evil Taoist, Evil Taoist. Let's get Evil Taoist, Evil Taoist. Let me hear your chakra talk. Chakra Taoist thing, I guess it would be Chi. I don't know. We haven't found any side flags, I say, and then there's a side flag immediately. I haven't been paying that close attention to the mini-map, though, which is shame on me. I need to do that, because I'll make myself play through this level again. I say that, it's like, I paid money for the DLC, and I'm like, but I don't want to play any aspect of the DLC more than I have to. But I will end up making myself play through the damn level again just to get the marking flags. Because that's like a part of my completionist spirit. Alright, so what is the correct angle to approach this thing from? Yeah, that makes sense. It would be open from the other side, and I didn't bother to... did I not drop down here at all? I never dropped down here. I saw it, and then I saw enemies to jump on from above instead. Beast King Shushtush. Well, that feels like it's part of some kind of... Barbarian Warriors of the South. Yeah, that sounds like it's part of some kind of Meng Huo set, but Meng Huo, there's no logical way Meng Huo is part of this game, because we're in the first of 3 DLCs, and Cao Cao hasn't even like conquered the north yet. So Meng Huo, despite Dynasty Warriors Empires games where Meng Huo was the king of the Nan-Man like for like 200 years worth of history, Meng Huo is not around at this point. But I tell you what, guys. We could make our big cliffhanger. What are we going to give to this guy? The Evil Tower set. So silly. Dire Tiger. Zhang Liao set. Yuan Shao. Prestigious Scholars Bracers. I favor giving away items that I know I'm not going to use, but they're good enough that they would be like set items that are really high end of sets I know I'm not going to use ever, because then I might get back a set item of similarly good, you know. Puppet Saber here, Polearm Badao, Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive. Renegade of the Heavens Will. The Dongzhuo set. What is Dongzhuo set bonuses? An HP bonus. HP restoration from melee attack damage. That sounds super useful, actually. Alright, let's not throw that one away then. Sky Piercing Halberd. Got some pretty mediocre ones of those. Jade Green Staff. Alright, let's give away one of these, because we've got a better one anyway. And yes, this obviously won't be the cliffhanger. I'll give it away right now. Ah, but what will we get in exchange? That's the cliffhanger. So if you want to know what we get for the Jade Green Staff, you've got to tune in next time. And there's no way that you can possibly resist finding out the answer to this one, right? Sure. All right. Catch you guys next time. Boo boy.